Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on the portfolio website. I have been doing a lot of work on my portfolio at www.traveler7282.com. That is TRAVLER7282.com. And you can see here I've updated my title because these are the primary position titles I'm looking for. So software engineer or cloud engineer, or something related like platform engineer is fine. There's different types of engineering that would definitely be a great fit for me. Um, and so this just kind of jumps into a bit of background. Um, Particular programming languages I'm familiar with, and lots of other information. And in the blue here is specifically for hiring teams. It just kind of gives you a nice readout of what my background is. Here are my social media links, at least some of them. And then here's my two YouTube channels, and then some ham radio links. These are some of my interests. And then this is a portfolio video, which is going to be updated to this video that I'm recording now. And then these are snapshots for recruiters, so you can kind of quickly see what areas of expertise I have. And then down here gets into the core experience that recruiters may care about. And then some of the selected roles and the impact of these roles. These are the apps that I wrote to showcase some of my skills. And before I get into them, I just want to point out that these are just quick links to go directly to specific parts of this page. So the recruiter snapshot takes you here. Your apps takes you down here to the bottom where the apps are. And then you can directly launch any of the apps, which this is the software-defined radio receiver app. This is a mock-up right now. I'm going to be tying this in over the next week or two. I'll be tying this into an actual RTL SDR software-defined radio USB dongle. So I'll be plugging that into my system and connecting it to an antenna, and then I will configure the app for a specific band. It's probably going to be shortwave radio. I think that's going to be the most interesting for people, and then you'll be able to actually control that software-defined radio, uh, remotely, and stream the audio or decode the audio if you happen to tune into a digital signal. Some of these decoders over here would be able to decode those digital signals. So you can also get to the apps down here. And then I'll show you the WX Station one. This is a mock-up, but it's actually going to connect to my Arduino-based weather station that I'm building. It's a pretty simple Arduino device. It just basically will um, send out barometric pressure, temperature, humidity, probably light levels to the serial port. And then that's connected through a USB port. And then that will be displayed on here. And then the information that it doesn't have, like rain measurement, for example, my weather station I'm building doesn't have a rain measurement, but it'll go out to the National Weather Service and grab those values and augment the information from my Arduino-based sensor with data from the National Weather Service. So that'll all be on here, and this interface will change a little bit, but I just wanted to get that up and running. And then I have the robotic arm, and then I have a video where we can do a live. You can go look at the video and see a live demonstration. The back end is currently offline because I run these back ends on this VirtualBox, so I have shut it down for the night. But I'll still show you the interface even though the back end is down. So you would normally have a live camera feed right here where it says System Online, and then this terminal would be here and let you know what messages are being transmitted. You can see some of the error messages are coming up because the back end is offline, but this is fully functional, and it controls a robotic arm. And I can kind of show you here real quick. Yeah, so this is what the interface looks like when it is online. And then it's really cool. You can I guess this video is playing with no sound. That's great. So yep, I'm just showing what it looks like when the WebSocket is connected to the back end. That's just letting you know your back end's up and running. The live feed light is on over here, which lets us know that this camera is getting frames, and you can see that the timestamp is changing there. You can see the BLE or Bluetooth Low Energy device is found. I'm selecting that, and you click Connect to Device. And then the TX-RX handles are automatically discovered. There's many of them for all BLE devices. It seems they have multiple. I just know this ARM takes 24. So I'll just put that in and click the Configure I/O button. And then you can see over here that the I/O has been configured, and you're just getting that confirmation. And then you'll see when I move the slider, the actual ARM in the camera feed is moving. And those are different joints. That's the shoulder joint. The other one was the base. And then the next elbow, which is, yep, you can kind of see that up in the camera feed. And the wrist, I quickly just scroll up there to show you that just moves the wrist up and down. And then the grip, you can rotate the grip. Yep, you see that rotating. And finally, you can open and close the gripper claw. You can also set lower limits and upper limits in that interface as well. And then you can click the home button, and the ARM goes back to its home position. So this is kind of an app I've been working on as well. And this is actually pretty successful. I want to change the interface. I don't necessarily want sliders like that, but let me just get out of that. And yeah, so that's how that's going to work. And then yeah, so that's the portfolio site. That is the update I have made. This is the latest update. I like this look. And then, of course, this will work in light mode or dark mode. Just depends on what your system settings are. So if you go to your browser appearance and you change it to light mode, you'll get the light version of this. And so, anyways, that is all I have for you today. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.